Self promotion is also something that new barbers struggle with really bad, at least in my experience. And I think it's because schools, at least in this area that I work in, are not educating new up and coming hair care professionals on what it looks like to be a professional 1099 self employed independent contractor. A lot of new barbers and stylists thinks that it's on me as the shop owner to make them busy. They think that it is my responsibility to make them successful. And it is the complete opposite. When you come into a shop that is booth rent and you are a 1099 work for yourself independent contractor, self promotion is your job. I want nothing but the best for you as a shop owner, but I cannot give it to you. I have to see that you want to make yourself successful, and I will match your energy. But a lot of new barbers and stylists are either so distracted by trying to be successful or trying to get good at the job that they forget the basics. They don't pass out business cards because they're waiting on walk ins to come through. They don't take pictures of their cuts or videos of their cuts because they're so distracted and anxious and nervous to do a good job on the cut. They forget to take befores and or they forget to take after pictures. They don't post their work. So in the off chance they do a good job on a haircut, they ain't got no proof of it. And they're not their biggest advocates, but they think that they're going to eat off the door. They think they're going to make a bunch of money and build clientele off of the foot traffic that comes in the shop. But sadly, what happens is a lot of times, because again, you're not very good at the job, you're not very fast at the job, you're not worth what you're charging for the job. So a lot of times, walk ins that are usually coming to a specific shop, they've probably seen barbers come and go. So they're not real happy and excited to work with some new face because that's a crapshoot. That's Russian roulette. So for the most part, a lot of the time, return walk-ins are going to stick with who they know, or at least they're going to peep the scene for a few haircuts. They're going to try to watch and see what you're doing or how good you do it before they give you an opportunity. And the biggest thing that new barbers can do to help themselves is to build their resume. And the best way to do that in this industry is on social media. The best way to show a client that you're worth taking a chance on is by showing them a haircut that looks similar to what they want that you've done. And a lot of barbers and stylists forget how important marketing and self promotion is because, again, they haven't been properly educated in school what the game really looks like. And I got a hot take on that. I think that in most cases, instructors are people that weren't extremely good at the job in the first place, but they wanted to stay in the industry. So they decided to go to school and get a steady $20 an hour or 17 or 50, whatever they're paying. But so in essence, students are learning from the blind. The blind is leading the blind. Because if you think about it, if you could make $80 to $100 an hour in a barbershop, why would you settle for $20 at a barber school? You wouldn't. People that oftentimes are instructing at schools, unless they are the owner, and that's a different conversation. But people that work in the schools as instructors, they may not be the best equipped to teach students how to become professionals. They just might be really good with bookwork and teaching you the fundamentals. So I would say learning and making self-promotion habitual is one of the hardest things that new barbers struggle with. We actually used to find barbers that didn't take pictures of the walk-ins that I brought them. If we brought you a walk-in and you didn't take a picture and post it, we find every barber $5 for every cut they did that they didn't take a picture of and post. Because again, self-promotion is the most important thing you can do to build your brand, to help you develop more skills and get more clients. But it's also good to see your progress and see how you're doing on the job when the client is not there, and we can evaluate you honestly. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic. I am Sean Cuss Agent on social media. I stream daily on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and sometimes Facebook. I appreciate your time.